Hello everyone, and then welcome then to our Halloween special of our page, where then tonight we bring you Lucius. And just then tonight it will be myself, that Maestro, and my listener who's gonna be on the headphones. Wait, listen. And also in a Skype call along with myself and Darren Dak. So we'll be the unhearable Lynn. And just until when then myself and her will be continuing on the Fear 3 Let's Plays, which will hopefully be this week. Well, she says five years from now. I say around 4 days from now, roughly, with some luck. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we now have the account now made, that Maestro, and we will be just, and then, ladies and gentlemen, the sound's now being sorted and set up, and now hopefully without any more sort of then slow down, things like that, can now get on doing these buttons. And then for you will be able to watch the cutscenes, as basically we'll just watch them through again, and hopefully we'll get to see a little cameo appearance in the intro, which we should be able to point out quite easily.
Sorry to interrupt, but when Dark Master says again, this is our second recording because of a lot of glitches. And I do mean we were glitching like hell.
Well, unfortunately with this game, as we found out when we were quickly testing the audio settings for this on recording, and a basic recording thing to see if all the recording programs still work after not being used in a while, we noticed then that the game did have a very bad issue.
It was glitchy as hell.
Mm.
In fact, I'm gonna say the first glitch we encountered on the first killing, the door was stuck open. It doesn't matter. Actually was glitching off its hinges to make the build the pathway. So like you restore
Was stuck open. If anything, right, and then see now.
It's time to blow out the candles. Remember to make a wish, honey.
That's my
And
boy.
now we see the main character,
Very
which
good.
is the very young little Lucius.
Happy
And
birthday,
they're
son.
the parents, I believe.
Did you see that, Dad? Man, they grow
hope
up
that.
fast. I bet you can remember
And
my
of
6th
course,
birthday
you'll
like
see
it was
some
yesterday.
other party guests and relatives
Mary,
of the house,
could you please clean
many
up?
which were
Lucius can help you with the
staff
dishes. He can stay up later this evening to play with his new toys, but in bed no later than 10.
Child,
Yes, ma'am.
every single child in the world, the spawn of the devil has decided to pick a very wealthy child, which does seem of that. And now we see the maid Mary now going up to the freezer, and then we see the little kid having some strange
psychotic moment.
colour difference. And now we'll see, and now we
Now I'm here.
It's almost 10 o'clock.
And now,
Get
ladies and
ready for
gentlemen, we
bed.
now reach the actual point of the game. Now we can start moving around. Unfortunately, with this, the camera angles is a bit weird. You have to move the mouse up to look down, move the mouse back to look up.
Oh wait, we forgot to invert it. Ah shit.
And then with that, if you may hear, my assistant here swearing to himself because he forgot to change something in the settings, but it'll be alright nevertheless. Okay, now we're there, I did that. And of course we have to lock the door just in case. The freeze's not cold enough. Right, it's just let's just tweak this little knob here.
It's especially cold. Let's do this, shall we?
And now I see Mary now looking around.
Wait, is he looking to free? Oh wait, my own grandparents did.
And now we see Mary now at the door. Ah, now I'm gonna think that she does look pretty old. She has a lot of crow's feet.
He thought that she looked at her like.
That's that for a slow motion. That was about a dog style walk off. As he leaves her in there.
Well, I guess vengeance for making Lucius work on his birthday, right?
And
Like, what kind of a sick family does
no.
that anyway?
I see now that kid. It looks like as if he's soaking or something, that kid all the time.
Come on! You're a murderer! Come on!
And now we see his eyes suddenly go red.
Bloodshot.
And that strange gob
Evil claw.
his son.
Evil clock is here.
And now we see the old skinny maid laying in the freezer now, either frozen to the ground or then having a sleep with her eyes open.
I presume the first option.
And
Wow, another visual glitch.
this one I knew. It seems now she has actually risen up, and I don't want to guess in what's happening up there. So I think just skipping is the best idea in this one.
Yeah, as we mentioned, folks, this
Buh.
game is glitchy as all.
If I put the pieces together, this all started years back with the arrival of a new life. Dante Manor was a place filled with darkness, and there were outward ambitions and hidden histories in that house.
And now
I
and
tried to
now-
help.
Oh,
I should not have
this is
become so
probably showing him
involved.
in order. Who's gonna be?
But how
Don't.
these things unfold when we are thrust on the scene,
So he might be the
I can't
fourth one. He
account
might
for it all.
be
for my part in these events, I waive responsibility. But it's there. It's a mark. A mark I should have noticed.
the. Oh, Dante.
At its source, at the center of it all,
Oh,
was the
okay.
boy.
Now we see. Oh, Lucius from the. Let's see. Lucius had a little dream,
At least we think it's a dream. Unless.
and now it's appearing there, and that's the grand intro to the game, Lucius. Ladies and gentlemen, now, so as you've seen, this little kid has got a few little mental issues he has to get through. And let's see, everything's black and white. Oh,
Sorry, his
now,
house is on fire. I doubt he has much time to get through.
let's see now, stands up after waking up from a wonderful dream.
Oh god, it's him.
Lucius, there you are.
And there's a
here I
strange
am,
man.
finally, face to
And there's a very
face.
strange man.
It's okay.
in his
You can
booth.
trust me. You know who I
If
am,
you were
don't you?
a 6-year-old child and you saw
I've come
some
to speak
grown-up
to you
man
about your
sitting there,
calling,
sitting
my
in
boy.
your room,
Each offering you bring me will
staring
make
at
you
you.
big and
You feel all
mighty.
confused.
Constantly grinning with a constant.
It's a simple thing to do, Lucius. You can influence your future and become a master over all.
Like us, though, and this
But
person
oh,
can
so
look
much to do.
very
So
familiar.
much ahead
You
of
put
you.
some makeup on him.
I
Give
have
him a
some
little
things
outfit.
for the birthday boy.
And what do you
There,
get? You
on
get
the
a shake
desk.
home. Now it's time to go over here. Get the little notebook. One.
You'll
Okay,
need this notebook. It will help you on your
Maybe
journey.
that's for the death. I shall go get
Excellent.
padlock back so no more. So no one then will suspect that it's me. Okay.
And look, a flashlight. This will help you find your way around at night.
Okay. So now
Go
we
ahead,
see him
pick up your new toys and see how they work.
and
Okay.
ooh.
Some freaky hair. You're sure I can do that. So what? I mean, it's very shameful. Oh my god, it hurts!
Well, at least the. Whoa, that's something I knew. Okay, yeah, so.
Such a bright boy.
Oh, the battery's inside.
Now, Lucius, you need to do a little something. It is important that you are not caught.
So now.
In the kitchen,
I got that.
you left the lock on the freezer door. You will need to get that padlock, Lucius, and hide it
Okay,
where
so
nobody
now
can
we have to
find it.
do-
Otherwise, they will discover you.
Keep it on him.
And believe me, you wouldn't want that to happen. Go now, get the padlock, before the adults wake up.
Let's go forward now. Oh god. It's going near doors, make them suddenly go black and white.
Sounds like something from Silent Hill the 4. Wait. Silent Hill the 4? Silent Hill 4, The Room. Then again, in that game, you're being constantly chased around by ghosts. Of people who have been murdered. Violently. I would explain more, but it would be ruining another Let's Play we're actually planning on doing. On the 2 Halloween ones.
And so far then, ladies and gentlemen, now it seems now we have to go and get a simple padlock back from the freezer we last at. It shouldn't be that tricky, considering that, well, pretty much basically everyone's next to asleep. And we're the only ones awake.
Enter everyone's room while you do it, so.
Right, let's see. So
Left shift.
we go there. Okay, now. Okay. Okay. Go here.
Yes, we know our way to the kitchen.
Go.
There's a
OJ's. Okay, I'll put it in.
wrong room.
Ah.
Oh, you got a driver. For no apparent reason. Because we need it for something later on.
And on something completely different, for Aaron, Lynn has gotten a very got one of the best daggers in another game of which she is currently playing on at her end,
What, League of Legends?
and that's all I'm gonna say. No, on another game that's the 9th in it thing.
That's gay.
Right, there we are.
And actually save the company.
And I got telekinesis. before. So now it's time. So see, yeah, one policeman, and now there's a strange man in a leather jacket.
Detective McGuffin. What do we got here?
With some very...
It looks like a cardiac arrest, sir. The woman collapsed in the walk-in freezer. This was probably caused by the sudden change of temperature. She was in her mid-50s.
Typical of women her age.
Fallen back over.
Did you talk with the owner of the house?
For no strange little
No,
doubts.
sir. They're waiting for you in the kitchen.
And now they've found her dead in the walk-in freezer.
Can I quickly interrupt?
If you
I
want.
haven't checked the cast for this game because we literally just got it right here and now. But isn't it
How can something like this happen, Detective?
Was it a seizure of some kind?
We'll look into it, but it looks like a case of misadventure.
Oh, I wouldn't
I'd ask
know,
that you stay
because
clear
I've
of the
not been
kitchen and keep staff away
that
while we clean up.
on in
Just
such a
relax
long
and focus
time.
on getting life back to
But
normal.
for now,
Thanks, Detective.
we're focusing
We'll try our
back
best.
on talking about this game. And just this game for the time being. To help save any confusion to the viewers of this Halloween special from Division 0. Wow. Okay, and now we see
our next target?
him now going to the drink. He's finishing the bottle.
I'd have the urge to stab this guy. Or better.
Hi, Gene. Thank goodness you're here. Things are a mess. This could have real negative repercussions in an election year.
And now we see the father.
It's a private matter, and an unfortunate accident.
He's now
The
there.
press will keep out of it.
Well,
I've seen to
further.
that.
I could always count on you, Gene. Make yourself at home while I tidy up some papers. Just ring for Alistair if you need anything.
Take all the time you need.
Alrighty then. So now it's reached this. Actually, let's see. Oh, Mary.
Actually, sorry about
Mm.
sorry if I sound a bit insulting, but and I do actually apologize in general. What? Who named their male kid G? It does sound a bit weird.
Can't you see
Oh, I
I'm
don't think
performing
that
a
is,
delicate
quite an American
operation
name.
here? Why don't you go downstairs and watch TV or something?
Ivor, the Irishman.
That's Ivor.
I thought it was pronounced Ivor.
Just gonna get into here quickly. Gonna get myself a quick little snack from the freezer over here.
Kidding. We're going to the place where we killed someone.
That's it. Wait a minute, just in case. There's no fixed little case to lock me in here, is there? Good, right, good. Here. Let's got these. Milk, milk, milk. Cabbage, drink, milk.
There. That's what every growing lad should have.
Melons. Oh, no, not melons. Lemons.
Cauliflower.
And cauliflowers. Now to get over here. Oh, I don't want to get the cold out here. So go here. Now to get that. Let's see, go over here. Little bit of faulty button. Let's go here. All the way here. Oh yeah. What the hell? It's neon. There we are. Right, and then let's walk over here. Yeah. Screen's gone red. Just see him looking to the television. do is walk over here. Keep walking. Keep walking.
Well, there you are, Lucius.
walking
Let
up
me look at
here.
you. I believe you've grown since I last saw you. Have you seen my matches?
Alright, go over here.
Go ahead. I wasn't even watching it.
Okay. No.
Go ahead.
Ooh.
I wasn't even watching it.
Good as a chief. I didn't even know about this one.
Okay, so now we go over here.
I don't trust this.
Let's see. Go over here.
Wait, dark. Notebook.
Go here. Fine. There we go. Ah, it's rigged. Another clue. Okay. Something's gonna happen in there. It's probably gonna be something. Nothing that bad, I guess. Should be at best maybe a small little bit of a little spark extra, but nothing that much of that degree.
Well, if memory serves, the gas has been.
Oh, hopefully. And now it's reached a small little glitch again.
Oh, not this again.
Oh, it's
Okay, folks, we may be stuck here for a while. We don't even know what the heck's causing this. If you do it in this order, he will essentially be stuck like this. If you do it in the order you're meant to, he will be stuck like this. Even the same. In fact, he will be stuck by the flipping, by where he was earlier. It's really weird. What we have to do here is wait.
okay. Then what we're gonna do a two-parter. So it's Halloween special. So to ensure that we can actually get this visually done, so give us a moment and we will be back right after a few little messages of something.